Welcome to your final video in the snack series. I hope that this has been beneficial and that you've gotten good information to help you make some important steps towards becoming an expert in your own health. And I hope you'll join me for more in-depth information through all my other series on how to improve the way that you eat and have positive impact on your health now and for a long time into the future. If the last video made you feeling a little bit sad, today I'm here to make you happy and give you information you need to help you learn about why fiber is your friend and how you can include it in your diet. So, as we talked about in our last video, our liver is responsible for filtering everything out of what we eat and putting it into our body. And we are overtaxing our livers by the junky way that we eat. But the liver is remarkable, and it works in tandem with our intestines to remove all the excess hormones and toxins that we don't need. So what happens is when we eat, our liver filters through what we ate, and any excess hormones or toxins that are present are sent through our little bile duct down into our intestines, where they are meant to link up with a bunch of fiber and be carried out of our body. So it's recommended that we eat between 25 and 30 grams of fiber a day, not from supplements, but from food sources. Most Americans eat half of that. Our ancestors were eating more than triple that. They were eating 100 to 150 grams of fiber every day. Now, our bodies are built to utilize fiber. So what happens when we eat a meal and we don't include any fiber? Well, all of those excesses that our liver tried to flush out just get reabsorbed through the lining in our intestines back into our bloodstream. And they come back again, get filtered out again through the liver, and the liver's like, I thought I already got rid of you. And it's just this cycle, and we get this buildup of excess things we don't need in our body because we're not allowing our intestines and our liver to do their job because we're not giving it the fiber that it needs. Another way that we need to be aware of keeping excess toxins out of our body is to be very aware of BPAs. I'm sure you all heard of the big to-do when there was this big push to make sure that BPAs were not included in the plastics that we use to give our kids and babies things. So bottles, pacifiers, things like that, sippy cups. BPAs are a chemical found in plastics that mimic estrogens, and they totally mess up our hormones. So the most common ways that we are exposed to them are in plastic water bottles, in the lining of canned goods at the grocery store, and in waxy receipts. Dr. Neil Barnard, in his book, Your Body in Balance, has a whole section on this topic and ways that we can protect ourselves. But for some simple ways to do it, this is what I do. I just drink out of one of those metal thermos type water bottles instead of plastic ones. And then you can Google and look up which canned goods do not have a BPA chemical in their lining. So I shop at Winco, and all of their canned goods are BPA free. So if they're like store brand, and that's mostly what I buy. So I'm good there. And then when I do a lot of shopping and I've been in contact with a lot of receipts or printed things, I just wash my hands after. So those are just some easy ways you can keep that build up. Also, while we're talking about hormones, if you want to create balance with your hormones, soy is a wonderful thing to include in your diet. Soy contains a phytoestrogen, which is a plant estrogen, and it actually shrinks tumors, is preventative in reducing cancer rates and causing a balancing of hormones for women who either are menstruating or going through menopause or want to reduce their cancer risk. So, and soy has also been found to reduce prostate cancer risk as well. So include soy milk, learn how to eat tofu, and soybeans. They're all your friend. Okay, so how do we get this fiber in every bite? These are the easiest ways that you can include them in your diet. Learn to make friends with a magical fruit. Eat beans every day. Learn to make beans from dry. Look up yummy recipes until you figure out how you like them. learn to make hummus at home in all their yummy varieties. And tofu is also counted in the bean family. So beans are amazing. The longest lived populations in the world eat beans every day. Eating greens every day. Now, I personally am not a salad lover. Shocking when people hear, oh, plant-based, that means she must just live on salad. Nope. I eat a Cafe Rio salad if you put it in front of me. But I know I need to get my greens in. So in that daily smoothie that is found in the members section, I put 2 big handfuls of spinach and a big handful of kale in my family smoothie every day. And that's how I sneak my greens in and make sure we're getting them. And then make sure you're eating whole grains every day and as close to the source of what they are in nature as you can. So again, we've talked about brown rice, quinoa, learn to be friends with quinoa. What are some other ones? Oh, rolled oats. So all of these ways that you can just up the whole grain factor are ways to get more fiber into your diet. Now, do you remember when I talked about how it took me 3 months to heal my gut after I changed how I was eating? Your body is going to have to adjust when you're changing over your microbiome. It's a battleground down in your guts. And you're going to notice that. You're going to be gassier for a while. You're going to have major changes to your bathroom habits for a while. That only lasts about 2 weeks. If you continue to eat high fiber foods, in 2 weeks your body will have adjusted to all of that fiber and that will all completely start to balance out. But this change is a good change. And if you don't want it to be that extreme and do what I did, because I just kind of went cold turkey and just changed exactly how I was eating overnight, and it was a bit of an adjustment for my intestines, you can do it gradually. So, first week, maybe make sure your breakfast is really full of fiber, and then the next week, breakfast and lunch. The next week, and pay attention, certain foods, there are certain foods still to this day that are considered plant foods that are really healthy, but I don't digest very well. Everybody's different. You need to get to know your body and listen to it. But you will find that there will be foods that you really enjoy eating that are very high in fiber that you can include at every single meal and make sure you're getting that at least 30 grams. You could be a rock star and go for higher. When you're first starting out, Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen app is super helpful to know what foods you should be focusing on. And there is a website and app called Chronometer. Both of the links are in the free resources section on the website, where you can actually put in what you're eating and it will tell you nutritionally what you're eating. It's kind of like MyFitnessPal, but instead of just giving you calorie kind of stuff information, it's actually giving you nutrient information that will make you feel good about knowing that you're getting all the nutrition that your body needs every day, and will help you awaken to the fact if you're putting a lot more than what your body needs every day. So good luck in your health journey, and I will be here to help you with whatever you need so that you can become a rock star in the world of being an expert on your health. Thank you for joining me for this series. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great